Morning. Check this out. This is our wheat shorts bin, and we got a really nasty load of this stuff in last Thursday. Took us like 2.5 hours just to get it off the truck because it was hung up so bad on there. The trucker tilted the truck all the way up and it just would not fall out the back without us poking and poking and poking. So I kind of knew this was going to be a nightmare getting it out of the bin, because normally if it's hard getting off the truck, it's hard getting out of the bin. And that's what's happening. So we have this special bin here that has a chisel bottom, they call it. So it's a really long 14-inch wide by like 5 feet bottom on it. So there's lots of room for the wheat shorts to fall down. And then there's a variable speed motor driving an auger that drops it into a flex auger back there. So it's different than most bins, like our soybean meal bin there. It just drops to a round hole in the bottom right into a flex auger. But this bin is specially designed for stuff that doesn't flow very well. But when it's really bad, it still doesn't work. So I cut a hole in on this side to poke in there with long rods and stuff, and that wasn't working. So I ended up making this giant drill bit that I've been plugging into the hammer drill and boring holes into this stuff. It's basically turning into cement in there. So I'm boring holes in it with the hammer drill through that hole, and slowly it's falling down. So I can make a little hill at the bottom here of stuff that I chiseled down, and then I'll make feed and get that to go away, and then I'll have to chisel more down. So it's a bit of a process. It's a pain in the butt. So that's what it looks like there. Just got a small bolt welded on here, and then they get bigger and bigger and bigger. Try and make a hole. Hey Farmer Dan, why do you even feed wheat shorts if they're such a pain in the butt? So they are a pain in the butt, but they're a really good source of fiber. So we really like them for the sows. They keep their guts healthy and keep their poop flowing. So they seem to farrow easier when they're on wheat shorts with higher fiber diet. We also put it in the finishing feed. It helps keep their guts happy too, so less twisted gut issues and things like that. And sometimes it does pencil in to the diet as well too, so it makes it a bit cheaper if you can get it for the right price. Not always, but sometimes it saves us money. But the main reason is just for gut health of the pigs. But it is a pain in the butt. I'm just glad we're done planting, because if we would have got this bad load and we're trying to plant crops but then have to come back here and do this every hour or whatever when we're trying to make feed, it'd be a real big pain in the butt. So we're done planting and everything, so I don't really mind doing this. We'll burn through this load in about 4 weeks or so. So I'm hoping once we get this cleared out of the bottom, we'll get a bunch to start falling down and then it starts flowing easier. But we'll have to see, I'm not sure. So this big long auger is just turning real slow and dropping it into the flex auger that's taking it to the mill. Right now I'm making dry sow feed, and there's 150 kilos per ton of wheat shorts in dry sow feed, so we're using quite a bit right now. Buying complete feed from the mill instead of making our own is looking pretty good right now. I can't get any more out off that side because that whole side of the bin is all cleared out, but there's still a bunch up on this side. So I'm gonna go get another one of these door things and cut a hole like this on the other side of the bin so that I can get up to that side and poke. But I gotta run to Dortmund's and get a new door first. That should work. Well, that's as much as I can get out right now. The pile's all the way up to the hole here, so if I poke any more down, it's just going to start coming out the hole. Well, that's a good way to wreck a nice bin. But it's better than banging on it like crazy like we did with this one. That one was from a bad load of shorts, I think 8 years ago. And we weren't smart enough to just cut a hole in the side and poke, so we were just wailing on it with sledgehammers, and it's in pretty rough shape now. So this bin we're trying to keep in good shape. I can live with a few little holes in the side with a door on it. So hopefully Eventually it starts caving in from the top, but for now I'll keep poking. Thanks for watching.